Hi friend, this is Dr. Apurv Mehra and here I talk about a story that what you give comes back, right? Krauss Maffei, 1838, this company was founded in Germany, and this company happens to be a harbor of great German engineering and engineers. They had great tech and manpower in 1940s, which was totally devastated by World War II. The base was in Munich, which had 74 air raid attacks, and it was turned to ruins, the whole factory and everything else. In 1946, right, when at the Munich station, a train from India, right, stopped, carrying the group of directors of the Tata company. The heads of Krauss Maffei, they met Tatas along with their brilliant co-director Suman Malgaonkar, who was a brilliant engineer, right? That time Tata was called as Telco, right? And they were there to talk to Germans for the locomotives and making the automobiles in India. But what they found was Krauss Maffei was turned into ruins. And their directors requested Tata, JRD Tata, that please take our intelligent young Germans, support them, provide them shelter, provide them work, so that they can survive themselves, but they also guaranteed that they will help Tata build an empire. In 1945, a year back, Indian Railways had given Tata a contract to develop the engines for railway, where these engineers turned out to be useful. 1947, India became independent. 1950, they started with Tata trucks, where these group of engineers from Krauss Maffei turned out to be very vital in establishing then Tata, which became a giant today. In 1950s, Tata wrote a letter to Krauss Maffei that we are thankful how you have developed our company. Let us know what compensation we should pay you back. They were shocked and surprised that why would Tata ask to pay compensation when actually they had helped the German engineers to survive, to breathe, to provide a shelter. But Tata did this because this was the right thing to do. In 1970s, then directors of Krauss Maffei told this story to Apurv Mehra, which was a very distinguished director of Tata, very well-reputed man in India, that how Tata saved the vital engineers of Krauss Maffei and how he offered a compensation, which obviously Krauss Maffei refused. In 1970s, in the further growth, right, for the Germans, as the investment was required for the Germans to put into Tata, there was a request or a bank guarantee required for Tata to get that loans from the Germans to build up Tata to the next level. And you know what? The bindings of the government were such that there could not be a bank guarantee given to Tata. But what did the Germans did in return? They said, if the chairman of Tata writes on the letterhead as a guarantee, that is more important than any bank guarantee for them. And this is how it came back. Tata grew up. In 2005, Apurv Mehra, when wrote this article for Economic Times, he said that 1946, JRD Tata got Krauss Maffei to India. Krauss Maffei built Tata in 1950. Tata said, thanks, can I pay for compensation, which was refused by Krauss Maffei. 1970, Krauss Maffei gives the financial backup to Tata to build it up further. And look now, in 2005, Tata is a giant. Now what you need to understand is, right, why would Tata offer, right, in 1950s for the work done by the engineers? Because it was the right thing to do. It was beyond understanding that if they had helped the engineers, it was their right not to give the compensation to the company. That's not the correct thing to do. The correct thing was to support the great talent. The correct thing was to provide them with shelter, provide them with work, provide them with revenue. And the correct thing was to compensate the company which had reared those engineers to that level. And this is what Tata offered. And when they refused, the destiny had one more chance to Krauss Maffei to support Tata's dreams in 1970s when they required for the loan. So this is how it comes back. What you sow, you reap, right? And it is very, very important to understand that you sow the correct thing and do take decisions correctly. And this is what is the testimony of time. Even if there is a destruction, there would be growth after that. Stand tall to it. Thank you very much.